Hi, my name is Wayne, and I'm a professional YouTuber, and I'm from Briscoe Park. Welcome to my 150 dirt exercise training video. On your marks, get set, go! Let's now go now take on for a walk. I want to continue walking. Park hours are 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily. Speed limit is 11 miles per hour. No alcoholic beverages allowed. Parking is in designated areas only. CF's Neville Parks and Recreation Development calls 709-535. I want to continue walking around, but let us get the wind blowing and let us be for the trees. It's really hot and it's sunny today. Today the birds are in. There are some clouds. So it is really good for the exercise workout. There are some growing trees. There are some white flowers, so be careful. I want to go on your house. There goes the Briscoe pool. I want to continue walking inside. The white flowers are in. There comes the sand. I want to continue working. Here comes the bigger sewer. I want to continue going around, but also there are some green trees. I want to continue working towards the sideways. Help us keep your parks clean. Thank you. But the maximum fine is $500. No parking anytime. There are back to school hours. School will be available for a fall. There are some green trees. There even comes the corn. And there goes the playground. Permanent parking only. Towaway zone, which is the maximum fine of $500. They're even going the bigger playground. I want to continue working the side. There are some of the warning signs that will appear. I want to keep walking, but here comes the sideways. I'm going to walk. Some wind is in, and let's now. There comes our corn. There even comes the big trees, but I want to help them. I want to continue working for the bigger signs all alone. Oh, I want to keep them along. Let's now go for trees and let's go for the bigger and let's even go for the walk. Even though the wind is still blowing, there are still more sticks there. Still something I want to continue going on. I want to learn that there are some sticks there, some grasses. I want to continue working along. Here comes the runner. I want to continue going on for trees. I want to keep them going. The wind blows on a tree. There are some of the walks that is parking to our time. I want to keep them working on it. Let's go for the bigger corns. There is now some of the wind. I want to walk. I want to work along, so I want to keep working. And now, let's go for a walk over the playground. Here comes the person now. Let's go taking on the nuts. Let's run toward the faster. Let's go help other people. Let's take a quick look at how to introduce newer people at the playground. I want to keep them working all along. Hi, how are you doing? Great. Now I'm going all the way to the bigger playgrounds. Hi, how are you doing? Great. Nice to meet her. Playground is very fun. There are some of the sticks. It's very fun to play at all. There are some of the sticks along. I want to keep all of them working along. There are some of the coins and there are some sticks in the shell. There comes the swinging playground. There comes another of the acorn. Let's now go to the picnic table. Let us sing the falling leaves along. And now we're heading to the lake. I want to continue going with the houses. There are some of the grasses with the green trees. I want to continue working along. I now want to go on your right, so I want to keep them along. And now let's go take on for a walk. And now go on your left. There are some still of the acorns. There are some of the big green trees and even there is some sand. I want to continue working them along. There are some more trees, more of the acorns, still some logs. There's another of the picnic tables. I want to continue working along. Let's keep all of them around. And now, let's go on your right. I want to keep them working along. And I want to walk out on your house. Let's run out with some grasses alongside on your bigger trees. I want to keep all of the excitement. Let's now heading toward the lake and meet many people with the bridges going with the tree side. Let's now work along and walk out of it. Let's walk all of them slowly. Let's keep up all of your fun and the enjoyment. I'm preparing to excite. I want to keep them working along. going toward the bridge and meet the person we met now along. Hi, how are you doing?
I'm fine.
So now let's go on to the yellow flower. Hi, how are you doing? Take another of the coins for it. I want to continue working. Let's all get to the lakes. I'm now going towards the house. I want to go first. There are some of the clouds behind the sky. I want to keep them working. Let's not all go onto the silver with the big water inside. There even goes the big lake. The goose is looking for the first big time, and there comes the plants and the bigger trees are in. Now I'm going to the bridge. I want to continue working them along. So there comes the big lake. I want to keep them working along again. Another of the playground is in. There are some rocks in the playground. I want to keep them working along with the in the bridge. Let's now go to the right. The goose is in. I want to keep them working toward the bench tables. I want to seek out there. There are some of the sticks. There comes the goose, and the birds are now flying. There's another playground which is so fun and be enjoyable. I want to keep them working on. There's another bird flying in the sky. There are some of the rocks. I want to keep all of them working along for the goose. I'm turning around. There are some falling in the corners and feel for 35 miles. Yeah, let's see, there's a big tree going out there. The rocks are now going out there. Here. I want to continue going there. Some people that only wanted to go there. Some people there. So I want to keep them working with the rocks. There are some unicorns. Let's all now go to the playground, which is orange. I want to keep them working with the picnic tables inside, like with some grasses and some wind. There is still some of the sand that is about to be going on. I have to keep them working aside. Let's go inside. Walking for the bridges. There's the bigger time we want to walk. Up there now soon the time for for myself. I want to continue going. There now goes the pavilion. Let us see the tables inside the pavilion and keep them working. There are some of the most logical logs. I am now walking toward the ride. I'm going for the tree. Let us see another meeting inside. I want to keep them afloat as we can prepare now for our next meeting. And let us take for a walk within the trees, within the playground. Have fun, enjoy with some of rocks out there. And now here comes another meeting of the person who invite you to go around and meet now. Hi, how are you doing? Let's now go for the trees. There are some of the acorns. There is another playground we can see with the grounds and the trees. I want to keep of them working over. There comes more of the acorns. I want to keep all of them working along. Let's go along for the lakes. I want to continue working them along. There's some goose all over. Let's go for the play along and have fun and enjoyment. So, let's take on for a walk. I want to continue going around. There are some of the lakes, and now let's soon come back to the bridge. Let's now go on your right. There's another of the silver I want to continue working on. Here comes the celebration. We can now see all of our permanent leadership among the members of the city council. For now. The member city cars. Let's play fishing and go to fishing. I want to continue working them along. Let's go inside to the pavilion. I want to keep them working. The winds are blowing. There even comes the big bridge. I want to continue working them along. There comes the James D. Coffer Senior Bridge, which is a memory of the city council of Snellville. Who James D. Coffer, which is a member from Snellville. Let's keep them working with all of the goings. I want to go along. There even comes the big lake. I even want to keep them working on with some of the wind. And now, here comes the trees. I want to keep them working along. Let's now go taking for a walk. There are some more of the rocks. There are something I want to go. Let's keep them working along. Let's go for a river. I want to continue going now for a function. Let's now go on to take a trip and let's go to a pavilion. I want to keep them along and deal with it. Let's now go take for a pavilion. And now let's go. And even there comes the wind who is blowing over the tree. I want to continue working along and I'm taking for a walk. I want to walk along and there are some offers I want to consider. Even though the table is even green, I want to work. And now, let's go inside for a walk with some grasses. It's toward the river. Let's be cloudy out there and it's hotter. There is some green time for our excitement and I want to finish up. And now there comes the time our places are now, which are likely to go for the bigger green time. Hi, how are you doing? Great. Nice to meet her. The corn, there's the sun with the fun. So for now, help us keep our park clean. The maximum fine is $500. Thank you. That comes the celebration. Now I want to continue working on. Let's now play with the phone and have excitement to take on for now. Oh. Hi. I want to keep them alive with some logs. I want to continue working. I rather want to walk with the trails, so on your right, I want to keep them along. So let's go towards the falling acorns. There are some acorns I want to go. They are facing with the grasses. Let's keep them out working. There are more of the flowers I want to work along. And let's now go take a walk. So I want to keep them going. It's on your best. It's for the trailways. It's continuing to work and make up for the best time. I consider doing the best for all. Let's do make a best. I want to work and turn around all over the place. I want to go all along for them. Hi. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great.
Good.
Nice to meet her.
Are you having a good day?
Yes.
You have a good afternoon.
Yes. I want to keep them working, so it's nice to invite her the first time. There are some of the white flowers. There are some of the acorns. Now let's go for the sun. Let's go for a sand and a big log for several of the bigger log times. I want to keep them working out. Now let's go for a walk. There are some of the flowers. There's even a water fountain and it's now going for a lake. Keep them going out. Here comes the white rock. Let's keep it working on. Let's now go to the trailway. There's another set of acorns going out. There even comes the wind blowing in the sky. Another white rock is starting and it's bigger. I want to keep them working out. Let's now going to see the water fountain. There's a big rock falling. There's even with the green falling trees. I want to continue working. Let's even keep them out. Let's now go out for a great day. The birds are chirping in the sky. There's still even a sun. It was hopefully good for the exercise workout, so it's now nice to go. Let's even keep them working and continue walking and prepare for the next big meeting. There are some trees. There's the big rock again and going for the water fountain and make us the next big meeting. I want to keep them afloat and I want to continue working. Now, here comes the next big meeting for there. I want to keep them along for myself. Hi, how are you?
Good. And you?
Yeah, great. Nice to meet her. Another of the big rocks are in. I want to continue working. There's the bigger log that even covers the tree. Another water fountain is in. There's even a purple flower. I want to continue working. There's even the big weed. And there's the big white rock. I want to continue working out. So let's go pick up now for the water fountain. I want to keep them working out as we continue to let's go out for the house. I'm invited to continue. It's time to prepare and it's almost home. Now let's get to the white rocks. I want to continue going around. There are some bigger trees and there's a yellow flower which are growing. I want to keep them going along. These are the big weeds. I want to go inside the house. There's a lake that was endangered. I want to continue working. So comes the interior of the ground. There's some wind going on. There's a white rocks. I want to keep walking along. I want to continue now out and walk along the trailway in preparation of going home inside. So let us take a walk for the wall and the garden. I'm nice to prepare for the next meeting. I want to continue going along. I am now going for the next meeting, which is time to prepare. I'm going the way for the next big meeting. I want to continue going around and have a bigger life to continue. I want to continue for the next meeting. Hi, how are you doing? Great. Let's about to go for the 55 miles. Let's now take for the yellow flowers. I want to continue working. There are still some suns. The house is in. There are a few birds in there. I want to keep them working out. Let's go to the big bridge. There are some yellow flowers inside, and there's even some sand. Another bird is in the sky. There comes the cage trail. I want to keep them working out. There's the bigger wheat and there's the bigger rocks. I want to keep them working. I want to go hold to the trail. It's on your right. There is some green wheat. There's some bridge. And now, please feed our ducks provided for the food. And there comes the sign. Ducks, geese, and fish food. Let's go around and now let's try to be honest. Prepare to go home. There's even the green wheat. I want to continue going along. Let's go for the tennis court. I want to continue working with the white flower. I wanted to go inside. There's even some sand I'd like to continue going along. Let's get around by going out of the side and continue working along. I want to see there are many trees. There are some sand. There's some cat and silver. I want to keep them working. Let's now going for a walk for exercise pleasure. There now comes the pool again. I'm hoping that I want to returning home soon. Let's keep them working. Let's go a walk and let's go prepare for our final meeting. So, and that will be it. And now, no parking tailway zone. There it is, the final meeting anywhere. I'm preparing to go. I'm doing a good luck. I want to continue working out for the bigger exercises. And now, here is the final meeting that I've rather have enjoyed. And having so much fun to prepare, the final meeting is in. Hi, how are you doing? Great. I want to keep them working out for the white flowers. Let's now go for sewers and even a square-based sewer. Let's be careful. I want to continue going along. There's another sewer that comes out the water is in. I want to keep them working out. There's another playground out inside. Let's keep up your parks clean. There's some wind outside the clouds. There are some logs. And there's another corn. I want to continue working. Let's go back to the school time in the fall. There are some big trees and logs. I want to continue working out. Let's go for a walk and now return. There's the time we are hoping to come back. There's some wind and there's now the big acorn. There's the big log. I want to continue working along. Let's soon go to the bridge. Let's continue walking along. There's another acorn. There comes the white rocks. I want to continue working aside. Let's get to the walks. There comes the big trees. Let us see the sport outside of the bridge, which the fire hydrant and the tennis court. I want to keep them along very soon. Let's now go take a walk, and I soon preparing to returning home. There even comes a white flower, and here's the bird going in sometime in our clouds. There are now the trees behind left standing, and there's the wheat who was taken, and now I'm returning to go home. I want to continue walking along. I want to keep them walking with more trees. There are some cars inside after I leave the park, and I'm working out. Now, It's preparing for the time I want to go back home very soon right now. Bye. Like, share, and subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.